Michael Vaughan had won the toss and chose to bowl on what looked like a lovely morning for bowlers. Quite overcast and cloudy and humid. There are the teams, unchanged from last time that they both met. The pitch was looking fresh. Here's the match.
Well, that is a terrific stroke. Hayden waited for this ball, didn't try and hit it too hard, and stroked it down the ground. Too wide and too full, and given the treatment by Adam Gilchrist. Oh, it's wide of Flintoff. Only 2 slips in place, and this flew at very catchable height, and it wasn't that far wide of second slip. Misfield, and this was a big over for Adam Gilchrist in Australia. 3 boundaries in succession. 30 for none now. Well, looks pumped up, Adam Gilchrist. Slipped at mid-off. Not sure he would have cut off the boundary anyway. Terrific start after 5 overs for Australia. 41 for none, the score in conditions where England might have expected to take an early wicket or 2.
I see a conference here between Michael Vaughan and Darren Gough. They need to change something. Australia off to a flyer, so just working on a change of tactics. That should be out. Taken. A miss-hit from Matthew Hayden. Was trying to pump Darren Gough down the ground, and it came off the toe end of the bat.
How badly did England need this wicket? Been a rollicking start from Australia, and England had started to look ragged. And it's Darren Gough now. He's got them back into the match. A simple catch to Ashley Giles at mid-off. And the end of Matthew Hayden. 17 to him, 50 for 1.
The chat with Darren Gough worked, and now necessary change. Simon Jones has been expensive, so Andrew Flintoff coming into the attack. You just feel with his height and his hit the deck approach, this might just work. Straight up in the air from Adam Gilchrist. Peterson under it. Big moment and taken. Big wicket.
Good bowling from Flintoff. Good catch in the end from Peterson. Gilchrist gone for 27, 54 for 2.
And that has been beautifully timed, wonderfully well placed, and straight over the ropes.
England have 2 wickets to their credit, but too many runs against their credit, and consequently Michael Vaughan now turns to Steve Harmison, his strike man. Say, that's a fantastic effort. Geraint Jones sort of hung in the air, and we all held our breath while he did so. The Australian captain goes back to the pavilion almost nonplussed by the moment, but Jones has pulled off something to remember.
Out for 7 and England on top.
Got him. That's really good stuff from Harmison. Difficult innings for Damien Martin. The feet weren't going like we've seen them at his best.
That was a beautiful piece of bowling from Harmison. The ball has gone towards leg stump and then just found the outside edge. Martin had to play at it. And the Australians now in trouble.
When Ricky Ponting lost the toss and was asked to bat first, he knew it wouldn't be easy. Well, he got a bit of fortune. Simon Jones wasn't good as Gilchrist and Hayden got into him. Since then, though, the ball has darted around off the seam, and the England bowlers have done a far better job. 92 for 4 after 20. Now, Michael Vaughan had his thinking cap on. He got Simon Jones back into the attack against fresh batsmen, and Jones responded superbly. He hit a great length. He got some hurry off the surface, and with him at the other end was the incomparable at present Steve Harmison, who bowled equally well. In fact, there was a period of 4 overs with the 2 of them in the attack when only 1 run was scored. You just felt that someone had to crack.
It's got to be close. Superb delivery from Simon Jones. He's got his reward. Michael Clark on his way back. England are really working their way back into this match after an inauspicious beginning.
Caught him on the crease. There wasn't a big forward movement. Just there, just a nip backer, hits him straight on the knee roll, bang in front. Good decision, Billy Bowden. The end of Michael Clark, 93 for 5, Australia.
Majestic shot from Michael Hussey. And the first boundary for 10 overs, from which only 15 runs have come.
Australia's 100 has come up in the 27th over, which is decent going, but when you consider the first 50 came up in 6.3 overs, it just shows what a struggle it's been for them since then. Good stroke. He was onto that very, very quickly, Michael Hussey, because this is a quick pitch and Jones is a very skiddy bowler.
And there was a bit of skid from Paul Collingwood too, whose bowling has improved immeasurably, in fact noticeably so during this series. He was in the attack with enough seam movement to cause trouble for both batsmen, and at the other end Ashley Giles, though not spinning the ball much, was unerringly accurate. There was a period of 11 overs when just 38 runs were scored as England were making up overs. It wasn't all roses, mind you. There was the odd glitch in the field, better not to mention the name. The odd nearly moment, though the judging of the running between the wickets was supremely good from Hussey and Simons. The odd bit of clever placement from Michael Hussey, who seemed to have all the time in the world to play. And they put on 50, this pair of Australians, contrasting in their styles. 38 overs have gone. We pick it up at 145 for 5.
And gone straight to the man at cover. The patient innings of Simons comes to an end. We never see him bat like this. 29 off 70 deliveries, and he felt it was time to hit out, but he missed his mark.
Credit goes to a number of people, not least Michael Vaughan, who's kept Collingwood on when others would have slipped the main bowlers back into the attack. To Andrew Strauss, who clung on to the opportunity. It's 147 for 6.
Rare boundary for Australia. Brilliant piece of bowling from Harmison. A rapid delivery that reared up at Brad Hogg, and he could do nothing more than punch it to Geraint Jones.
.169 for 7.
It's just over Paul Collingwood at backward point. It was too wide. That was the problem for Flintoff, just offering Hussey some width. Well bowled, Andrew Flintoff. It must be out. There was a big sound. Came off the glove, I think, of Brett Lee. And Andrew Flintoff, along with Stephen Harmison, has been the architect of this England performance today. It's been the taller, quicker bowlers who've done the damage. There we can see it just flicking the glove or the bat handle, and Flintoff has struck again. Is there a faint tickle? Bowden nods, and Gillespie walks. Flintoff has 2 in 2, and Australia on the brink.
Beautifully bowled. Lifter from good length. Thickish edge. Gillespie didn't even look at the bowler or the umpire. Just walked straight off. That's one of the shortest stays at the crease he's had in a long time.
Oh, dear me. Frustration for Harmison. Smart batting and well played. 54, Mike Hussey. It's come in good time given the context. 73 balls with 5 boundaries. and how Australia have needed his contribution today.
It was a bit of a surprise when Glenn McGrath rather gave his wicket away, and thus Australia were bowled out with Michael Hussey unbeaten and an over left of the innings. When England left the field, balancing it up with winning the toss and that flying start by Australia, they would have been pleased with Australia all out at 196. Hussey was outstanding, and Simons cleverly restrained. In his way, quite scientific stuff in the middle of that innings. For England, Flintoff and Harmison were very, very good, somewhere near their best than an England shirt. The bar graph showing that Australia got that big start and then rather petered off in the middle before recapturing something to bowl at towards the end. Was it enough to bowl at? That was the issue for Trescothick and Strauss, making their way to the wicket. They had expected the weather to change at Lords, but it didn't. Still gloomy and overcast, still favouring bowlers, and England with an awful lot to do if they were to take the series.
That's a super catch. Brilliantly positioned as well. It's not the first time that McGrath has done for Trescothick, and one senses it mightn't be the last either.
In fact, it's the third time in this series that he's got Trescothick cheaply. Third time out of 4, and 2 of them have been the same way, just poking outside off stump. 11 for 1, Trescothick gone for 6.
Top-class fast bowling. And Lee's reaction suggests he knew exactly what he was doing too.
Absolutely perfect. Strauss beaten a tiny bit for pace and a little bit of swing up the slope. So for once, Lords is not Andrew Strauss's favourite ground.
Cracking stroke. And maybe one or two people on the ground here at Lords haven't seen Kevin Peterson. Oh, played it on. McGrath really is something. It's almost as if he gets under the skin of cricketers and forces them to do things they don't want to do. Vaughan has gone as well now. Australia cock-a-hoop.
It's that man, McGrath, again. Just that consistent line and length. And the England captain back for naught. 19 for 3, England now.
Oh, yeah, little edge. Brett Lee is the striker. Kevin Peterson has gone now. Look at those celebrations. This is fantastic cricket from the Australians.
Exceptional bowling from Brett Lee. He's confirmed here not only his ability to move the ball at pace, but also his ability just to get the key men out. Kevin Peterson gone for 6. England in all sorts of trouble.
How's that for a contrast? We're into the 7th over, England 19 for 4. At the same stage, Australia were 50 for no wicket. That reflects the quality of the batting to a degree, but more certainly the quality of the bowlers. Collingwood's on strike. And Collingwood's away with a nice little push through extra cover. It's a quick old outfield. And it's 4. Doesn't need much more than a punch from Andrew Flintoff, particularly with the ball coming under the bat at that speed. Well, that's a really, really, really fine hit. Well, you have to be a great athlete to get to the ball, but I suppose what Ponding will think is, having got that much hand on it, he might well have caught it. That one is caught. It's fantastic bowling again from Glenn McGrath. He probes in areas no batsman wants to go. This time it's Flintoff.
Really metronomic accuracy from McGrath. He'll probe away like that against Flintoff all series. And unless Flintoff changes his technique somewhat, he might well see the same result again.
It'd be easy enough to be critical of the batting, but equally you must applaud the bowling. Quite brilliant from Glenn McGrath, who continues to lead the attack in his own way. Brett Lee fast and furious, and England all over the place. This really does show you just how good Australia are. Which one's Kevin Pietersen? There's Captain Unhappy. And here's Captain Happy, for the moment at least. Here's a bowler getting happier. It's not been a good time for Jason Gillespie since he arrived in England, but he bowled with real purpose and greater accuracy today. Here's a very talented England wicketkeeper who's reminding us that he has great talent with the bat too. Intense pressure on these two batsmen as they grappled their way back into the game for England. Again, little blank areas of runs, but it was the white blocks at the bottom that were drying up. So England was surviving. And incidentally, it's the one on the right who's Kevin Pietersen.
It's going to go all the way.
And the cheer is not just for the boundary, but for the fact that they've got into Andrew Simons at last. Very well played. He got onto that quickly and has got it in front of square. Jones has gone big, and plenty big enough. He can be very proud of that innings. Geraint Jones is under the cosh from one or two of his critics. They really should leave him alone. He's had a super series with the gloves on. Now he's made a crucial 50. Where is the luck? It's with England. I really feel that Gillespie deserves something for his efforts today. That's a brilliantly struck ball. By heaven! 100 put on by this pair now. It's been a patient effort. Boy, do we have a tense game of cricket. England 133 for 5. They need 64 off 10 to win it.
Catch! Oh, the gamble nearly paid off for Ponting. It just evaded Jason Gillespie's fingertips at mid-wicket.
Oh, yes, Mike.
What a good knock from Paul Collingwood. This partnership now worth 109, and Collingwood has a half-century. Now, oh, once again the ball and the rub of the green just favouring England.
Down, boy!
Trouble here, trouble here. The pressure's told in the end. Brilliant fielding from Simons. The great throw that came in on the bounce, and Australia have the breakthrough.
As soon as there was a mix-up, Simons is so accurate with his throws. No problem for Gilchrist. England 149 for 6.
Time to hit a boundary. How badly did England need that? 43 now required off 37. Beautifully played. It wasn't a bad ball at all, but Jones, knowing that third man's up, just opened the blade. Must be close, must be close. Yes, David Shepherd, in his last international match at Lords, may just have made a decision to swing the match Australia's way.
Todd back in his first over back. On the foot, on the full. 161 for 7, England. Bowled him straight through Yorker. Hussey, he's been kept in the attack.
Credit to the Australian captain, Ricky Ponting. He took a gamble, bringing Hussey on, and now he's kept him on. It's paid dividends. Simon Jones gone for 162 for 8.
Very hard for Ashley Giles to pick out the area he would have to target for a boundary. It's not what he had planned, but gee, it works. It's come down to the last over, and Glenn McGrath to bowl it. A no ball, and it's gone to Jason Gillespie. That extra cover, big mistake from McGrath. It's so costly. Now England require 8 off 6 deliveries. Swing and a miss. One back in the favour of the Aussies. 5 balls remaining. England need 8 runs. Full toss. Another no ball. Was it for the height? It wasn't. 7 now for England. 4 balls remaining. Another one in the air. That one finds the gap. Should be 2. It's Simons. You've got to watch the throw, but he misfields. That's pressure. It's 5 off 3 deliveries. That one in the gap again. Couldn't go all the way. Simons pretty quick. He gets there. Anyone's game. Three runs, 2 balls. Very well bowled. McGrath's got to hit him. He does. Direct hit. 9th wicket goes down. And it'll slow things. England still in with a chance. I just felt that something was going to give in that over. And finally, they get this 9th wicket. What a match to this stage. This should be the final delivery of the match. England need 3 for victory, 2 for the tie. Yorker, shout for LBW. They're going to come back for 2. Can they make the tie? Misfield! We have a tie here in the final at Lourdes of the NatWest series. The tie means Australia and England will share the trophy. What a match.
An amazing day at Lords, one that anyone who was there wouldn't ever forget. England ending up on exactly the same score and only losing 1 wicket less. But the rules said a tie. The Australian seamers Lee and McGrath were really rather good. Simons was tidy, Hussey was clever. But the fact was that the NatWest series was shared.
Celebrate the weekend by doing something worthwhile. Relive all the best sporting moments here on ESPN Classic. You'll be glad you did.